So now we're moving on to the Blob 88, which was made 30 years, obviously, after the first one. It's a little more lively. The body count's a little higher, although they claim that the Blob killed 40 people in the '50s version, so who knows? So, as before, we're going to do a countdown. Have your Blob 88 ready to stream or DVD or whatever have you. Um, and I'll give you a countdown. When I hit play, you hit play, and we should be all synced up. There will be a time code, so that should be good too. Excuse me. So let's move on over to there. And put in your Blob DVD or streaming and hit play in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. You should be seeing the TriStar horse coming at you. Bum, 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 bum. And TriStar Pictures and Andre Elliott, Blake Kastner present Chuck Russell. You can already tell this is an '80s movie. All the names are like, Now, I haven't seen this movie in a long time. The Blob. It creeps and it sweeps and it jumps and it dumps. Kevin Dillon. Shawnee Smith. Pre-Saw. Hell, this is pre-everything. This is pre-The Stand. Donovan Leitch. Don't even... He's probably bagging groceries somewhere now. Jeffrey DeMunn. I don't know any of these names other than Shawnee Smith and Matt Dillon, actually. Ooh, with Candy Clark. And Joe Sanaka as Dr. Meadows. Nobody spells Meadows that way. And these people were stacking up. Even in the '80s, they put out a lot of credits in the beginning. Bo Billingsley. Art LeFleur. That's interesting. That's showing it's Christmas. Think snow? Okay. So hell, all they had to do is wait. Oh, avalanche shooters. Wow. Way to set up the ending in the first credits. How are we framed? We're framed pretty good. I think. Usually I have to talk in the mic like this. It's all wacky. Makeup effects, Tony Gradner. Yeah, I don't think creature effects, Lyle Conway. I don't know any of these guys. They're not the usual suspects of the '80s. Rob Bottin's and K&B and the rest of the guys. The Virgin Mary does not appreciate all these credits. Let's get moving. Andre Blay was Michael Bay's cousin. The angels are weeping. Chuck Russell and Frank Darabont wrote this? Holy shit. I had no idea. For those of you who don't know, Frank Darabont directed all the better Stephen King adaptations. Oh, great. I need to see more football after the fucking Jets game today. And that doesn't even date this recording because the Jets always suck. Oh, shake that thing, Shawnee. No, this is the lesser known Dylan. This is Matt Dillon. Although they look so much alike, it's hard to tell. Yeah. There's a lot of hairspray in that hair. Don't be a pussy, man. Yeah, Darabont was in the first Walking Dead season too. He actually looks like a teenager. He's so dreamy. Hell, this might be pre-summer school for Shawnee. Order. Why would they have that table set up within running distance of the thing? I can see up your skirt. I'm sorry, boy, but you'll be in the concussion ward this evening. Yeah, Kevin. Wait, is this Matt Dillon? Yeah, this is Matt Dillon. Okay, not Kevin Dillon. Oh boy, this is gonna be confusing. Yeah, I hate the Pine Barrens. I love littering. God, oh man, oh, everybody's hair. Oh. I knew that boy'd be throwing beer cans. Considering some of the shit you're gonna see him do with this motorcycle in this movie, the fact that he doesn't go for this jump immediately. That is not the sound you want to hear when you're going to try and jump a bridge. And he did. Yeah, okay, you're a real bad boy. Be like, and this guy would not have wasted beer. Stupid piece of junk. Speaking of screaming my head off, holy shit, this guy is in every Frank Darabont movie. He's in The Mist. He's in the Green Mile. Not the Green Mile. Yes, he's in the Green Mile too, but he's also in Shawshank. In fact, he might have been in The Walking Dead. I got to draw you a map. I don't date cops. Uh-uh, uh-uh, uh-uh. You're just creepy. Breaking a man's heart. Well, I'm just going to leave my dignity on the bar here and move along. shot down. Oh, do I know that walk of shame? He needed to tear that off to remind him that she's off at 11. Uh-oh. Somebody's getting hassled by the man. Yeah, I'm camouflaged. Randall? Yeah, I'm turning 30. I can't wait to curtail your future with a prison sentence. Eh. He's duct taping his jeans. Man, they're laying this foreshadowing on thick. Why don't you just get a job? What if your motorcycle needs more than a socket? Wait, doesn't that negate the deposit? Oh, my rheumatism. Oh. Hey, buddy, how are you transporting that? And why are all the other cans in there not flattened? I hope he has a little more dignity than the last old man that got killed. Okay. God damn it, they're filming Army of Darkness over there. This guy lives in the hubcap hovel. Yep, got my axe. Oh, holy shit! This scene just came back to me. Closing time. What do they hide the Trojans behind the counter? And if this guy's so hung up about it, why is he hiding the Trojans behind the counter? And a Banaka spray. I thought you were in town getting your teeth fixed, Reverend. Yeah, for her pleasure. I care about her pleasure. He needs a castration. Again, movie woods are so well lit. The woods I grew up in, once it hit a certain time of night, you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. Moon or no moon. Which is what made playing Manhunt in the night so much fun. Running into trees. Obviously, this guy's never seen Alien. Yeah, the old guy in the first movie, you can almost forgive him, even though, yeah, poking a stick into a gelatinous form that you don't know anything about is kind of dumb. This guy's seen this thing move. And it just grabbed his stick. Yeah, it's dripping, so be sure to get it over your face. uh, Supernatural disgusting thing going to a normal disgusting thing. Smash cut. Yeah. Let's see. I was 15 when this came out. I saw this in the movies. Well, it's pink. OMG. The Meg? It's a shark movie. You don't look like the type. Kind of assume that. Would you like some hairspray? You don't seem to have enough. There you go. Foreshadowing all done. Oh, Mother's Night is never done. Thank you. First date, you're meeting the dad. Credit where it's due. It's pretty fucking funny. If you put your cock anywhere near my daughter, young man. Yeah, good thing I know how to work a socket wrench in the middle of the freaking dark woods. What is there, a spotlight convention going on over the hill? You know, in this one, I don't think we give a shit about what happens to his dog. It's how they laugh at you. It's to the whole village. Yeah, turn it off. I mean, what could possibly be out there? Well, stop doing that, old man. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Oh, oh, sweet summer child. Oof. He does have a good point there. Already more swearing than in the 50s version. Where? Ooh. His dad drives a Yugo? Waving your dicks around? The old shoulder bump. Yeah, I'll just sit on the old. Oh, no, okay. Shawnee's sitting on the gear shift. Ghostbusters, what do you want? Yeah, okay, I'm mildly interested. Wait, is this a hospital or just a doctor's office that's open late? Why? We don't know him. Teach him to laugh at me when I bust my bike. In the woods? In the bike shop? In your one parent household? Hell of a first date, Shawnee. Wow, his handwriting was very feminine. This guy's stealing my lines. Yeah, obviously you don't give a fuck about my complexion. Let's see, I got $1.50 left over from the condoms. We are about to experience the extreme difference between the 1958 version of this film and the 1988 version of this film. expect me to giggle a lot. This is why I will always love 80s horror. Practical effects that are insane. Look at I'm with a patient, asshole. Why are you even in here? I didn't even look at this asshole yet. That's fucking great. Get a mop. Fuck my cancer, I'm out of here. I'm getting thirsty. Spider Blob, Spider Blob does whatever a Spider Blob does. Is there an alien above him? What the shit? uh, why it doesn't kill her, I don't know. Fucking the old death switch. Little plot armor for Shawnee Smith there. Yeah, she's full of shit. I ain't buying a word of this. Go ahead, take her home. Oh my god, it's the guy who gets melted in RoboCop. Walking Dead meets RoboCop. Fucking love the 80s. Yeah, RoboCop is going to be one to do. Jesus wept. Hey, I say that all the time. I say it from Hellraiser, though. Yeah. I want this giant gelatinous thing. They assume that Flag melted this kid. Haha, I'm not 18 yet, fucker. Back to juvie. Okay. Anyone who hasn't seen this movie and is of this era, be prepared to be triggered. That means I get to touch everything on you. You're so funny. I think this might be time for the old roofie cooler. Ah, the 80s. You really shouldn't get them so drunk they pass out in your car. You know, say what you will, this kid's a scumbag, but he is committed to his booze. I'm surprised my brother didn't do this. How the hell did he get in there without spilling any? Yeah, you can't say no if you're unconscious. I'm pretty sure they have videos they show in school about this kind of behavior. There's an angel and a demon on his shoulder, both saying, "Go ahead and reach in." In the "That's What You Get" file, of course, she didn't do anything to deserve dissolving, but foreshadowing, foreshadowing. If I burn an orphanage or something. You listening to your father? Yeah, I've been listening to that for 30 years. Watching murders is tiring. Take your drugs. That's my good girl. Let it go. Let it go. I take it back. She does look teenage. She probably was. Parenting in the 80s was so easy. Wow. Deceitful little sleight of hand. Now, I don't don't know about y'all. My bedroom window led to a 2-story drop. It's a nice painting of a town back there. What do you have him on? Man wants due process. Right? Yeah. That's a bad boy. It's not unusual. Yeah, this it might be illegal. Hell, she has more blood on her. All right, but my pseudo man bun is not happy about this. Wow, if you looked up angst in the dictionary, there's your picture. Of course, she drives a VW. And of course, she should get out and walk because it's faster. He's not sexy. Not at all. I'm not Spanish. For a guy who is a delinquent and authorities and most of the people hate him, he seems to be networked into the working class a little more than you would expect. Hey, typical Facebook conversation. Yeah, this is way better than the stuff. You know what is up with this is Slither. If you ever seen Slither, it's pretty amazing. I think Dorabon might have done that too. Hey, I'm trying to eat. My mullet's way bigger than anybody else's in town. Ooh. I didn't realize just how fucking hot you were. Aw, Shawnee's all pouty. You want a half-eaten sandwich? Your makeup's running, honey. I'm trying to remember. I saw Slither in theaters. I don't know if I ever saw it after that. But I remember it had Michael Rucker in it, which makes sense that it would be a James Gunn movie. I'm trying to look at the wall of shame behind him. You just won the Southern Colloquialism contest, sir. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. And her vagina. I think Flag knocked up a cheerleader. It's so weird. I haven't seen this movie in forever, but I'm remembering so much about it. And to talk about it, how fast this movie goes, we're halfway through this fucking thing already. Hey, my hairnet and my muscly arms say it's my job to do the plunging. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how a man punches. Now, I don't know why you wouldn't go directly to the liquid Drano before doing what this man's about to do. No, sir. No. No. You know what's great about this movie? It plays on expectations, and then it goes so far over the top. What the hell is this? No, why would you go anywhere near? That's a really good effect. That's an okay effect. That's a terrible effect. Yeah, the one thing the 80s movies could never do is fucking green screen. And the reason why was when you composite, there's always a really serious black line around whatever you're compositing. There's a good if you look at the behind the scenes to The Empire Strikes Back, especially, um, they show how they had to dissolve what they're compositing to try to get as much that black line away as possible. So there's a lot of scenes where you can actually see the things going behind what they're compositing in. but it was the best you could do at the time. This is an amazing sequence. Oh, not this. Yeah, you're wearing a sweater. I'm wearing a. My mullet says so. Oh, this is awesome. Man, rotary phone. Oh, so good. Oh, so fucking good. Today, if they made this, they did something like that, they'd CG the fuck out of it and ruin it. That's so good. The fact that people are floating around still conscious while getting dissolved inside that thing is just so fucking cool. I get the feeling that the FX and everything in this movie is going to hold up a hell of a lot better than the hair and clothing. Well, it's locked from the inside. Besides, Fran got out somehow. Mm. This briefcase full of altar boys is really heavy. That was a cheap joke, and I know so much better. See, what you're about to see here, ladies and gentlemen, it's very selective what the Blob hunts. In the 80s, we didn't have cinematic universes. So what we did was sequel bait. And what you're about to see is the foreshadowing of sequel bait. Meow. You know what I'd love to do is The Mist. God, I love that movie. The Mist is another Durabont. Love strawberry jam. The Mist is very low budget, so the effects are just a little beneath what they needed to be. But the movie's so fucking good, you don't give a shit. It's another one full of Walking Dead alum because it's a Frank Darabont. Too many horror movies. God, we never even got American Werewolf done. Yeah, the creature emits static. Herbie meets the Blob. Yes, but that was Freddy versus Jason took so long because of licensing, and they were gonna do Freddy versus Jason versus, was it Pinhead or Ash? I know there was a comic of Freddy versus Jason versus Ash, if I remember right. With a cheerleader, no less. It's so funny that Friday 9 was supposed to be the last one, and then Jason X in the future. Flag, do you have to be such an asshole? Yeah, you hear me griping. There was tons of sequel. Nightbreed sequel baits. There was no way that was getting a sequel. Holy shit, I forgot about all this. We're looking for E.T. Have you seen him? Little guy, red finger, goes ouch. I'm your kindly black man. I'm Morgan Freeman before Morgan Freeman. My diarrhea is my own business. No, Mike Robe. He's a cop. Why doesn't he need an escort? Yeah, but a lot of paleontologists don't buy the meteorite from space thing anymore, fella. I do believe this boy's mocking me. I think it's time we pull out the heavy revolvers. It's such a parody, but it's also so fucking true. Those were horror movies in the 80s. Spoilers. Is he wearing a MAGA hat? movies used to have these things called ushers. I do love how this movie echoes a lot of the beats from the '58 version. Any yo-yo guy instantly must die. I'm totally okay with that. Anytime anybody goes near anything, you're like, that vent's luckily big enough to crawl into, so. Blobbo vision! That's a hell of a bow tie, sir. Yeah, I wasn't going to bring that up yet. That's the problem with 80s slasher movies. The slashers themselves became the star of the movie. That's actually pretty fucking good. Holy shit. Might have to do a Jason Freddy double feature, and we should do Freddy's Dead and the Final Friday. Or I'll kick your ass. Well, a white man and a dog. Like I said. Ugh. Yeah, by the time the Final Friday, I'm trying to think, like, by the time Jason's a zombie in 6, fights a telekinetic in 7, goes to Manhattan in 8, and is finally killed in 9, yeah. I mean, they were pumping those out one a year. It's like Madden or Assassin's Creed. Shawnee's so naive. Oh, fuck the Mounties. No way. Luckily, the one ratchet he had in there fit. I'm sure we aren't doing more than 35 miles an hour. We'll become vigilantes. Yeah. Friday the 13th Part 9, people were eating his heart and getting possessed by him. And now that you're making me think about it, I kind of want to do it. What I don't get is here, he eventually gets his bike and comes back to town. So why'd he jump out of the fucking truck in the first place? The 80s, when a bunch of government types can come in and just take over a town and quarantine everybody, and nobody said a thing. No Twitter. Yeah, there's no cause for alarm. Potential biological hazard. Yeah, in the 80s, they'd be like, how did you get out of your room? Why aren't you drugged? Lady, we're doing this in a grid system. Bub. Ooh, hey, okay, Wolverine. Yeah, I've heard mediocre things about Creepshow, the show. You know what I also read today is that Tales from the Dark Side is the unofficial Creepshow 3. Oh, yeah, Trouble the Kid. Down he goes. Yes, 100-pound Shawnee Smith is going to make it through this sea of humanity. This is a great. Oh, the fucking 80s rocked. No fucking jump scares or ghosts that don't hurt people. Good old fashioned melted faces and goopy monsters. This is what you call a payoff, kids. That kid would be so gone. That composite wasn't too bad. All right. Maybe the turtles will help us. I don't know. The cat from hell is pretty funny. And the gargoyle episode is pretty funny. But it's more ironic. That's more Twilight Zone-y. This is pretty fucking awesome, too. See, if it didn't exude acid, it would have had her. Anything to get the girl wet, even with sewer water. The 80s! Tales from the Crypt was so awesome. I mean, it was hit or miss, but when it was on, it was so good. Abracadabra and fucking that one with Kyle MacLachlan in the desert with the cop. That would be an interesting let's watch. Is a couple episodes of Tales from the Crypt. Dun dun dun. Pretty good twist. Russians. It's always been the Russians. Say hello to Pseudo Umbrella. The other thing that doesn't fit is the cold of space would have probably made it inert. Damn you. You know, I never understood this concept. Create a monster and threaten, I guess, to release it on an enemy nation with no ability to contain it. It's like Umbrella. It's the same thing. Yeah, we'll just release these. Or the fucking idiot who thought that raptors would make good soldiers in Jurassic World. Yeah. Um, Terry Garr and yeah, every week there was stars on that show. It was really, really good. A lot of nudity too, which as a child I appreciated a great deal. Although not as much nudity as The Hitcher. There's one where Gene Simmons plays a drug dealer. That is hysterical. Obviously, Flag never played Call of Duty. Always check your six. Or shoot him. Oh, we had a motorcycle. We had no contingency for a motorcycle. Oh, God, shopping mall. Shopping mall's main conceit that it would be cheaper to have robots patrolling your mall at night with lasers than to have just a fat guy on a fucking GoPro. That movie's a riot. He's not very good at this motorcycle thing. Although these guys aren't very good at shooting people either, so it's kind of a trade-off. There we go. Again, foreshadowing. This movie loves foreshadowing. Hey, that is a pretty good 80s action shot. Yes, give them the finger while they're shooting AK-47s at you. Yes, they do power drill through a guy's head. That is glorious. Okay. I'm assuming he thinks the only way to get into town without getting caught is through the sewer. Why he thinks his bike will work in there, I don't know. It does lead to something hilarious, though. This movie doesn't take itself very seriously. It's one of the things I really like about it. It knows it's a goofy sci-fi horror movie. It's a little ludicrous, you know. They put a lot of faith in saran wrap. And they all have a cutoff valve. That's right, kid. You won't. thought I saw something crawling along the floor, but it's just a napkin. Ew, a rat. I'm not going in there. Haven't you ever seen Aliens, Shawnee? But he might teach me how to cook. Yeah, honey, you ain't outrunning that thing. And there he goes. Yeah, seriously, Shawnee, what you doing? And they never saw her again. And they melted the boy. Something else you ain't gonna see in 2019. They were not afraid to kill a kid. There's a little Sarlacc pity. Not a bad composite shot there. I'm just too fat. Deus Ex Soldier. We also have orders not to melt. Thanks for the distraction, fellas. See, that was a bad composite shot. Deus Ex Vagina. Oh, and remember how the water was chest deep? Not in this pipe. Why would they have a wall dump? Hey, whoever's driving that motorcycle is pretty fucking good. Here we go. You're about to see one of the biggest bullshit moments in cinema history. He pulls that off and immediately duffs out. Bio con Dios motorcycle. Your spark plugs are wet. There's no way. I think he's missing an arm, if I remember right. Oh, no. All right, look. We're just going to leave you here as an appetizer. You're going to follow this guy? Oh, you military guys. Oh, that's pretty good. I was gonna say, what are they gonna weld it? Well, he didn't hate authority before now. I'm coming to get you. All right. Well, you're obviously bait there, buddy. You're a screw up flag. I try to be the hero. I ain't no hero. No, it's a prop. Why would they send him down there with bazookas? That worked. I assure you, that would have killed them all. I would love Mythbusters to do that one. Holy shit, why did we give them rocket launchers? That was like Resident Evil. It's a very selective rocket grenade launcher. Seriously, just shoot them. Shoot him. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. This is the weirdest Mexican standoff ever. And your dicks. Why aren't you shooting him? CHUD doesn't stand for Contamination Hazard Urban Disposal. It stands for Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers. Oh! This is a pretty good shot, too. Bye-bye. Why would you go anywhere near that manhole? I know you're in a horror movie, but jeez. Maybe they're talking about the meadows. You've got grenades, sir. John Rambo didn't do this much damage to a small town. Now we made a bunch of little blobs. And everywhere sewers began backing up. I mean, toilets began backing up. All right, look, white guys in the 80s, we were pretty arrogant. We all had one liners in our heads for whenever something cool happened. Oh dear. There's some really cool effects in this sequence. And the fact that he pulls his grenades before it gets them. And there they go. It's just, it's all fucking scorpioning. Get over here. Oh, that's a good shot. When a child can buy a ribbed condom, the angel of death will ooze among us. I thought he got shot. This guy's pretty fucking confident with his flamethrower. That worked like a charm. Pretty good way to reveal that one. Much more like organic than the 50s one. Ooh, that wasn't a good shot. These idiots are still firing bullets at it. How exactly? But I hope he fixed it. He just plows through everybody without even hitting the horn. That is some solid FX. Oh, he gets it bad. This movie does some good deaths. You didn't think it might want to counterattack? That was your planned flag. Oh no, the Blob got a toy truck. Shut up, stupid. Good thing Shawnee trained with the army to learn how to fire a gun and set off an explosive. Well, it's not your terminated fucker, but it'll do. This is a. If this is what the shot I think it is, it's a pretty damn good shot. That's pretty good. Damn these expensive tight boots. All you needed was a man to tug on you, honey. You're fine. Now, I'm no expert on creating snow or anything like that. I'm not sure that this would work. I mean, it's the 80s. There has to be an explosion. But plus it's 80 degrees. I don't know how long this would last. It's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas. I got snow in my mullet. Is he gonna kiss her? Oh, okay. Just a hug. Of course, if this was made now, she'd be a lesbian. I'm gonna make a snowball. My best friend got a. My best friend's in there. Look, I wouldn't let the. I wouldn't let the quarterback touch your tits. I'm not letting this guy. White people are crazy. Oh, there's a little foreshadowing for you. The judgment Trump blows. If you have so much faith, why didn't God fix your teeth, sir? I am not George C. Scott. I swear it. Is there any booze left in this coffee? I can't see that far. There's a bad composite. There's your sequel bait, which tragically never happened. And that's it. There's your Blob 88. Oh, it's the 80s. You gotta have a power of some heavy metal. In the 80s, heavy metal wasn't really heavy. It was barely metal. I'm trying to think who this might be. It's probably nobody. I mean, for fuck's sake, Nightmare on Elm Street 3 had a Dokken song for its theme. By 88, hair metal's going down. Sorry, I can't place this. I'm sure it's nobody. And, this is like the band that sang "Instruments of Destruction" on the Transformers the movie. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this was my high school years. This is my entire high school. Oh, I love this movie. This movie holds up surprisingly well. I was a little worried about some of it, but man, that's the thing about practical effects, though. It ages so much better than CG. Like the only CG movie I can think of that held up was Jurassic Park, and that was the first. NRG, yep. Yeah, but nobody was listening. Like Metallica was really underground in the late '80s, and so was Slayer. It wasn't until, although you might have got me. No, Black Album was '90, I think. NRG, Instruments of Destruction. Blob Wranglers. Now there's a title you want on your resume. Yeah, Christ, Metallica's first album is '86, right? Or am I crazy? Is it '88? I think it's '86. This was a good one. This is so underrated, this movie. Yeah, they did a really solid job on this. Especially, this did not have a huge budget. Like, '88 was when the horror was kind of slowing down. Horror had a lull between the late '80s and the the mid '90s when when Wes Craven really brought it back with Scream, and then you had a rush of new slasher movies and new horror movies. None of them were that. Scream is good, but things like I Know What You Did Last Summer. You Don't Have to Move the Mountain, written by Keith Whitley, performed by Hot Rise. Feel My Love, performed by Alien. Brave New World by Alien. So Google Alien, the band. Thank You, Arctic Cat and Coca-Cola. And the mayor's office and the people of Abbeville, Louisiana. Wow. '88. Yes, Lion did. Oh, yeah. The guy who sang the Transformers theme for the '84 animated movie, he had stakes. You know, Autobot versus Decepticon. We'll be doing that movie, obviously. I might do a double feature of like Transformers the movie and the Dark Crystal. I have to think about it. Something like Transformers is only like 80 minutes. Can't do a full night. Oh, and we're over. We're done. So that was The Blob, '88. Fucking good movie. Like a good '88 horror movie. I love it though, man. Oh, I haven't seen that in ages. That's awesome. That's it for tonight. Next up, I think we're doing this on Halloween night, and I think we're doing a Thing marathon. I think we're doing 3 Thing movies on Halloween night. But I'll let you know, because regardless, if I get the chance, either Thursday night or Sunday night, we're doing the Thing 54 and the Thing 81, and if we can squeeze in 2012, we will. They all have their merits, so I think 2012, the Thing prequel is a little underrated, so I'd like to watch it. But as for the Blob, we're done. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it greatly. Thanks for hanging out, Dennis. We will see you sometime this week to go back to Star Wars. God help us. Force Unleashed, which has been a fucking. It's been a trial. So, yeah, I already got mine pre-ordered. Hopefully, it's here on Tuesday. I can't wait. We may be doing the Godzilla movie a month. I already did the first one. I would love to do. I wish in the Criterion Collection, I have a Steelbook of Mothra. I wish they would do the original Rodan. I want that movie on Blu Ray so bad. Dream. But yeah, once, in fact, now that Halloween's almost over, we might be doing Showa Godzilla. And we might be doing 2 of those a night too, because they're pretty short. So, that's it for tonight. We'll be doing the Thing either Thursday or Sunday. I'll tweet about it. As for me, if you like this, I got a ton of shit over on MST3KNJ on YouTube. I still haven't even put up the Child's Play ones. I got a lot of editing to do. But, so we'll see you next time. Hope you had fun, everybody. Peace. We are done for this evening. Da-na-na-na.